because of so many complaints.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's kind of like fed up with trying to get tickets to whatever event that they're going to.
So does today's announcement means there is a step toward?
Well, there is some movement, and this, like you said, has been going on for a couple of years, but it really kind of reached its boiling point with Taylor Swift and her big Eras concert and tour, and so this is a big move here by the federal government. Now, if you ever purchased a ticket to a live concert or maybe a sporting event, you may have experienced the high prices and add-on fees that play a big role in this lawsuit by the Justice Department, the company that sells the tickets and sets the prices. You may not knew this, but they also own many of the venues. Attorney General Merrick Garland making official what many have long expected.
Earlier today, the Department of Justice, joined by 29 states and the District of Columbia, sued Live Nation Entertainment and its wholly owned subsidiary Ticketmaster for violating the Sherman Antitrust Act.
Today's legal action comes after years of growing public outcry regarding the live event ticketing giants.
In recent years, Live Nation Ticketmaster's exorbitant fees and technological failures have been criticized by fans and artists alike.
Some of those failures drew widespread media attention during the start of Taylor Swift's wildly popular Eras tour. Fans became enraged when online ticket waiting lines were in the thousands, or in some cases, public ticket sales were suddenly canceled. Senator Amy Klobuchar introduced legislation in April of last year aimed at improving competition in live event ticketing markets.
When you have a monopoly, at first it seems okay. Hey, it's easy to use. But then over time, the fees and the money goes up and up and up because there's no competition.
Live Nation combines ticketing services with control of many venues, contracts that can range from 7 up to 10 years. Live Nation is pushing back, though, saying in a statement that Ticketmaster is not a monopoly and that the lawsuit won't solve issues the fans care about relating to ticket prices, service fees, and access to in-demand shows.
It is time to break up Live Nation Ticketmaster.
Well, here in Phoenix, many of the major venues use Ticketmaster, including the Footprint Center, but 3 of the biggest concert venues in the Valley are also owned by Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Talking Stick Resort Amphitheater in the West Valley and in downtown Phoenix, they own the Van Buren and the Arizona Financial Theater. Very interesting for a lot of people to learn that they're selling tickets, and oh, by the way, we actually own the stadium or whatever where we're going to have that event. So it's a lot of money coming in.
Doesn't feel fair. No.
Yeah.
It's great that the Justice Department is taking this seriously, but I mean, it's summertime and concerts are happening. I just bought tickets today.
Yeah.
So I need this to be
I know.
rectified.
Well, you got to look, into the future, and hopefully anything that you buy.
I bought Lenny Kravitz today.
She can't wait.
And I'm sure I paid a lot of extra fees that I didn't want to pay.
But you know what? You got a Gibson.
Whatever.
Got it coming in. It doesn't matter.
Whatever. We will look forward to more updates.
Yeah,
Gary,
I'll keep you guys updated with where this goes. It's interesting.
It is very interesting. Gary, thank you for that.